is The Soldier, and warning, spoilers if you haven't finished the first 2 seasons yet. Why is it that the soldier cries himself to sleep at night? Why is it that he stays in bed, never turns on the light? I asked their old landlady once. She responded with a sigh. I asked her, will you tell me? And she softly said, all right. She sat me down and said slowly that if I wished to hear, I must sit through the whole story with calm and open ears. I nodded, and I wondered what this grand tale must be. It seems there once were 2 young men, very dear to she. She told me of the devil's hounds that bayed and howled at night, and of a rabbit far from home that gleamed a greenish light. She told me of the children trapped inside a chocolate grave, and of the clever woman whose path he did help pave. She told me of the cries and pits that fell upon the ear of the loneliest man on earth who she'd come to hold very dear. She told me of the taxi man who came up to her door, and of young Rachel carved the bloody nails on the floor. She told me of the human spider that flew through the sky, and of the lucky happy cats that held so many lies. She didn't tell me why the soldier cries himself to sleep at night. We sat at her small table until midnight turned to dawn, till sleepy eyes and silent tears turned into muffled yawns. She looked at me quite suddenly and shivered from within. I suppose I haven't answered your original question. She told me of a name more ominous than any other, a name that many had been killed for trying to uncover. She started to say Maury, but burst into fresh tears. The Artie came much later, in a voice bent by the years. She told me of an estranged man who watched from high above, as the ground rushed up to greet him, her only son-like love. I never heard her speak again of what happened that day, but after these grand tales I've heard, my mind wandered astray. Surely a man of knowledge would have planned ahead somehow. I smiled with my answer and wiped sweat off my brow. As far as my first question, I suppose I must rephrase. Why is it that the soldier cries for Sherlock's empty grave? Thanks for watching.